It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Brooklyn. So far this season has been very disappointing, still without a win, and we're weeks into November.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of what could be the most demanding part of their schedule. This is the third game they'll play in 4 days. You've got some sore muscles, some tired legs when you hit a stretch like that. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. It's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Now here's LeBron. His last outing, he had 18 points. And it's Davis missing. Pass to Irving. Back to Harris. Irving with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. Irving can't get it to go. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. 6-point lead. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Now here's Irving. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
James outside. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's Harrell missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 9 points.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Irving. Outside for Jordan. Back to Irving. Irving double team. And stolen by Harrell. To the inside. LeBron, good.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Left side, Irving. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. For 3, Harris. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Good D by James.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Jordan high post. Back to Irving. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
He had a nice open look right there.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Irving misses.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
On its way from Irving for two. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great. Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. 8-point game. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Los Angeles now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Prince misses. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Morris. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Kuzma. And here is Morris. 5 on the clock. Over Allen. Morris, no good. Nets trailed by 11. Nets passing it around. Prince in the corner. Back to Irving. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense. Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Markieff Morris. Kicks it out to Prince. Stripped away. Pass break, the Lakers. Here's Harrell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harrell's got the lead up to 13 now. for Los Angeles. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
On offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And here is Los Angeles now after Jared Allen missed from long range. Right wing. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's McKinney. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Prince. Nets trailed by 13. Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Pass to Dudley. The shot, no good. Jordan with some nice D. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 11.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
It's his first trip to the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Outside Irving. And the Nets miss again. And that concludes the first half. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Outside for Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from 3-point range. Lakers leading by 10. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And so it's the Lakers with it after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Irving goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Irving's got 24 points.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Back to Cook. The layup missed.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
The Nets working the ball around now. Harris, no good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Cook looking it over. And Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Wasted no time on that one. Matthews has got his first 3 points of the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
A nice shot by Irving.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Morris. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Here is Cook. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Back to Irving. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Here's Morris. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Over Allen. And he can't bank that one in. Nets trailed by 9. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Kuzma, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive. He's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Harrell. Kuzma outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Irving looking for an opening. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Irving. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Kuzma outside. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Lakers. 10-point lead.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And that one's good, Irving.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Cook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so Cook nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the wing on the left. Harrell with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Irving. And a miss there off the inbound. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 12. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Nets trailed by 12. A three. Cans it from downtown. Irving's got 41.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Cook. Bucket is good.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Irving with the ball. Matthews covering. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Dudley. Morris trying to free himself up. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys.
David Aldridge is reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
James outside. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The kick out to Irving. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Here's Davis.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
Harris outside. Bounce pass from Jordan. Nets passing it around. Clock at 6. Back to Allen. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Pass to Irving. It's stolen by Schroeder. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Here's James. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
And that one's good. Schroeder. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. Gasol with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And Davis throws it down.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Lakers leading by 7. James outside. And it's off from three-point range. Gasol with the steal. Pass to Davis. Over Allen. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
You know, unlike a lot of bigs, Davis doesn't have to operate inside. He's totally confident in his ability to do damage from the perimeter.
An even 3-on-3 break. Now here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Irving for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.